Hey everybody, Pren here. I want to apologize in advance that this video fast became an audio overdub because my, what do I say, my video skills are highly lacking. So I'm still trying to figure everything out. I did get my GoPro running. It's a Hero 9, but I had it in that stupid plastic case to kind of protect it, but I didn't realize it blocks the mic, so it sounded really shitty. Anyways, that's why we're doing the voiceover. So, if you guys remember from the intro video, I originally wanted a Prinsu rack and a 41 or 2 inch, I can't remember the exact size, they come in Baja Designs, light bar on the roof, but after pricing it out, all my lights in the T3 bumper, they're all Baja Designs already. I've already spent a crap load of money on this truck. So I was thinking, okay, let me start saving some money. So what I got is it's basically like a knockoff Prinsu rack from eBay. It was $300. They have two options. One's 300, and I'll put the link in there for the one I got, and the other one's 380, and it comes with a light bar. But that light bar is like, it's like a real crappy light bar. It's got to be like maybe, like a $50 light bar. I don't know. In either case, what my plan is, I did order a Cali raised 42 inch, I believe, light bar, or 41, somewhere around there. And I'm just going to hack this, the front fairing of this rack, and make my own mount and stick that light in there eventually when it comes. So about the rack seems very solid. It has some coating on it. I don't know what it's almost like bed liner maybe, but it seems very robust. It's a heavy rack. I think the box had to have weighed at least 55 pounds. My original plan was to build it on the floor and then hoist it up there, but I'm working alone, and the directions had said to build it on the truck, so I thought, okay, let me do that, then it'll be easier, which it was. It went together no problem. Few bolts here and there gave me some issues, had to just chase the threads, no problem after that. I did use thread locker throughout this build except for the front fairing, because like I said, I'm gonna use, I have to build my own shit for that, for the mounting of the light bar, so I'll be taking that down, cutting it up, and then placing the light bar, then putting it back up, but everything else has been thread locked. Let's jump into the video, and then I'll give a voiceover as we go along. So here's the box that came. That's my $14 eBay Switchblade wannabe knife. Love that knife. Opens any box, no problem. Sharp as fuck. Here I'm just getting the rest of the tape off. And there's the first bar. I just wanted to show you guys, I don't know if you can see the coating on it, but it's pretty robust. It was a lot better than what I was expecting it to be. Here's basically me bombing my living room and putting everything out just to see what I have here. There's quite a few pieces here. One thing though, and the directions were pretty clear, pictures were good. I was pretty impressed because I've gotten other things that were made from China, and the directions weren't very good at all, but these ones were really good. So here what I did is I pulled the roof molding, and I'm just trying to show that basically you have to find those holes where the original luggage rack would have gone into, and there's a tape over it. Once you pull the molding, you just have to pop them through, because that's where you're going to mount the the roof rack's legs. But one thing to note is that this roof rack only had 4 points of attachment to the roof, where the Prinsu rack I noticed has 6. So I do believe the Prinsu rack, it weighs less, and you can mount more weight on it because it has the 6 attachment points versus the 4. This sucked. All the hardware came in one bag, so I had to sort everything out. Would have been nice if they were individually bagged, because it was still, it wasn't like $100 roof rack, right? It was still $300, so I don't think that's asking for a lot, but it is what it is. In either case, the legs seem pretty sturdy now. I wasn't planning on putting anything heavy on that on this rack, just basically maybe like a Pelican case or something. Here I'm just showing that I did put some edge guard on the front of this thing. It's got this weird, I don't know what they were trying to do here, if that's supposed to be a cool look or something, with those little triangles coming down, but I don't like them. I might actually hack them off when I put the light in. So in order to do this myself, I just basically used a jacket on one side, and anytime I would put one of the bars, I would rest it on the jacket, do one side, then walk over, do the other, remove the jacket, do the other. This way it made it easy to put everything together. One thing that was funny was here I'm pointing out these holes. Originally it said, hey, the bars are numbered, and the direction said that. I'm like, I don't see any numbers on it, but it's actually the holes that represent the numbers. So the first bar will have one hole in the center, second bar 2 holes, and so on. Hardware, it's all self-explanatory. Everything went together, like I said, fairly good. Everything's thread locked. It was actually quite easy putting this together. So if anybody's looking to do it, it's cake. I think at this time I was just explaining the light bar scenario again, that I'm going to be putting a slim Cali raised one in. Incidentally though, I still have to do the molding. I don't know yet what I'm going to do, and where those feet hit the roof, I did use some silicone in it. 100% waterproof silicone. I think it was GE. I looked at what Running for Tacos those guys had used, and I believe they used GE 100% waterproof silicone, so I got the same thing. And that's basically the finished product right now. Like I said, once I get the light bar in there, I'll maybe do another vid about the light bar. And these triangle things, I'm pointing it out again. I can't stand them. They gotta go. So that's basically my video for the roof rack. Any questions? If you guys are going to do this yourselves, I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you guys might have, or any, I tell you to avoid any pitfalls. The one big pitfall that I almost really screwed up, I mean, it still would have been salvageable, but I was looking at the Prinsu rack install before I did this one, and I almost punched out those middle leg holes in the roof, which would have sucked, because this doesn't have that. It doesn't have the middle legs. It has only the 4 corner legs. So then I would have been making another point of a leak because I pierced the tape. There could have been my wrist surface of a leak occurring. Would have happened if I would have punched that, but I didn't, thank God. I caught it last minute, so then I just did the 4 corners and it was good. But that's something to look out for. If you guys are going to do this, maybe just don't even watch the Prinsu rack. Watch for the general idea, but make sure you read the directions for this rack too. Thank you everybody for your time. Appreciate it. Like I said, any questions, let me know. Peace.